Please continue watching to find out more. This clip will be aired with more subtitles later today. On Sunday, April 28th, 2024, our most compassionate Supreme Master Ching, vegan, kindly took time from her intensive meditation retreat to express her appreciation to everyone who assists in rescuing the world. Master also explained the 3 types of masters that people should know about, expanded on the cause of climate change and diseases, and directly addressed those leading governments of countries where freedoms are restricted.
Wonderful wishes to all of you, because you are beautiful. You are the children of God. It's awesome that you are the children of God, the Most High. Be appreciative, be thankful, be proud, be happy, feel privileged. We have a lot of work to do in this world as children of God. Sorry, not just privilege, but we also have a duty, a noble duty, lofty power, highest aspiration, because all beings on this planet and, in the whole universe are our brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers, relatives and friends, presently or in the past, and in the future as well. So what we're doing to help them is just a very normal obligation. We should feel happy, honored, and grateful to be able to do it. Nevertheless, I just want to thank you, all of you who have been involved in the task of saving this world and helping the souls to elevate or be liberated. Whether it's a small deed or a bigger deal, or even just a supportive spirit for whatever you see that are good deeds and noble endeavors to help others in any way. And if you believe in any of your teachers, your masters, please love them, respect them, support them, and be really, really kind to them as much as you can, at least in your thoughts, in your mind, or it will translate into your actions as well to help your teacher or your master in their noble task. There are 3 types of masters. The first type is the one who can help you and bless you spiritually, and thus that blessing will also greatly influence your daily life, boost your intelligence, help you in financial management, help you in relationship improvement, help you in many ways that you don't even know. So be grateful if you really believe in that master and if she really helps you in some way. Either you know about it or even for many you don't know, then you have to support that master, okay? At least in your heart. A real master doesn't ask anything from you, doesn't even take anything that you give. On the contrary, that master will give you whatever she has, or whatever you need instead. If the master can, she will do it wholeheartedly with all love and blessings and good wishes. That's type number 1. Type number 2 is the one who gives you nothing good, only bad karma and bad retribution. Whomever you think of at that moment, their karma will come to you. A little or a lot. It depends on how much you think of them and for how long. And whoever you love will send karma to you. You will have to share automatically the bad karma that they have, heavy or light. And whoever you hate even will also share karma with you. So be very careful what you're thinking, okay? Whom you love and whom you associate with. Even in worthy life. People say that you are what your friends are. It's a famous saying. Says, tell me who your friends are, and I will know who you are. This is so-called karma. The natural law of karma is like that. Even our love or our hatred or our good or bad energy will also affect the environment or affect whoever we meet. In the book of Paramhansa Yogananda, it is mentioned that one of the people in the USA, in California, is specialized in planting roses. And his roses have no thorns, and they grow beautifully. Yeah, wonderfully, more than many other roses around or in the world. He talked to them. He loved them. He said, you don't need thorns. I will protect you. So it really happens like that. It really did happen, as in the book. Some people, when you meet them for the first time, you have very bad impression already, even before they open their mouth to speak or even look at you. And some people, when you meet them, even for the first time, you don't know them, but you feel comfortable, at ease, and friendliness from them. Most people in the world love animal people. When they see animal people, they really love them. Even the neighbor's dog or cat person, they can hug them or say some nice things to them. Because most people in this world, true humans, have love in their hearts. They're just too busy to recognize it and exercise that love. That is a beautiful thing. So every day, I ask our team to put things on Supreme Master television to remind people to love God, to love others, humans and animal people. Because that love will boost you up, will drag you out of mundane karma and bad influences around you. To love God is the best. Even if you can't see God because you don't practice meditation and you don't eat vegan, please do anyway. Thank you. If you remember God, at least you have blessings to some extent, even if you don't know it. And if you love any master, it doesn't have to be me, I can't force you to love me. You love whoever you love and do it wholeheartedly, but make sure that master, teacher is really worthy of your love. Otherwise, if he, she has bad intentions, a bad motive, not worthy of his or her title as a master, then you'll be in big trouble. Because they will give you bad karma instead of blessing, okay? Now pray to God, that you meet a good master, a good person you can trust and love. Because trusting that master, loving that master is truly immensely good for you. It will help you spiritually. It will help you elevate your soul. It will help you in any way that you cannot even dream of. And yes, because whoever you love will give you what he, she has. If he or she is the true master, he, she will give you blessing and grace from God. Because that true master is connected with God. And in a high level of consciousness. People who are in the high level of consciousness have pureness, have blessings, have all the good things for themselves, so they can bless you, they can share it with you. Yes. Whoever you love, will give you what he, she has. Remember that. Blessings or karma. Blessings good for you, karma bad for you. Okay? Yes. Some people who are at high level but not selected as a master, they also can help you, bless you to some extent. Not as much as the master can give, because the master has the power directly from God. You see, that immense merit, okay? And if he, she gives you some of it, then it's a lot. But normal, noble people don't have a lot of power. They have just enough to be a noble person, and to live comfortably or do whatever they have to do in this world. But they don't have all that immense power directly from God. Okay? Just a smaller portion. That's why some so-called masters, they also were a master in the past, in our history, presently, or in the future. They don't accept a lot of disciples. In the old times, the masters were very picky, very strict in choosing disciples. They tested the disciples a lot, making them do a lot of work or all kinds of things. When you mingle with bad people, you will have their bad energies infiltrate into your being, and then you become that person, more or less. It depends on how much you are connected with them. And if you are with a big multitude, of course, the karma is even more heavy. And it could even kill you, make you sick, or make you be persecuted in the way most of the masters have encountered in their life and at the final days of their lives. It's never been well. The true master has never been accepted very well in this world. The more people follow them, the more risk of danger and trouble in the life for the master. You read the history and then you understand me, yes. The masters, the true masters, the highest ones, can have many bodies also to take care of worldly affairs and to help the world in different ways. Not just spiritual appearances or as spiritual masters, but also in the worldly class of people, like a king, queen, princess, prince, president, prime minister, minister, and all kinds of other things, even in a lower status in society. Yes. It's not what I say only. I realize all that myself, of course. It's a self-realization. Many things I told you mostly are self-realized, okay? It's not because of book or sutra, yeah? But if you remember the Kuan Yin Bodhisattva story, it says that Kuan Yin Bodhisattva, the saint Bodhisattva, manifested herself in her time, In that time when the Bodhisattva was alive, she manifested as all kinds of status in life, yeah. Even into like a virgin girl, virgin boy, to help anyone who needs her or him in that type of status. So you never know whom you meet in life. Always pray so that whoever you meet is pure, or at least you are protected. Rely on God's protection power. Rely on your true master's protective love. Then you are okay in this world, so that any big disaster will become smaller, and every smaller one will become zero. Always remember your master, okay? Whom you feel worthy to trust and who will help you. Definitely, especially in the spiritual domain, okay? The third type is a neutral type, meaning they won't give you bad karma and they won't give you blessing either, because that person just has enough merit and spiritual attainment to take care of him or herself in the world. Often those persons can only take care of themselves, or maximum their relatives and friends and several generations. And their pet people, yeah. They have no more allowance to give anyone else who they're not related to. We are all related, but what I meant is who they're not related to in their lifetime. Yeah, so this person will give you nothing. Well, better than giving you bad karma, huh? Okay? If somebody gives you blessings, it also means luck, yeah, fortune, happiness, and health, all kinds of things. The blessing is not limited only to spiritual elevation. Okay? Yes. So if someone gives you real blessings, like from a true master, for example, then you are a very, very lucky person. You should be very, very grateful to God to have met that type of master. Okay? Just remember in everyday life, try to always think in a positive direction and try to remember God all the time. And remember your true master if you have one. If you don't have one, just remember God. Thank God for everything you have in your life, even bad things. Because sometimes bad things turn out to be good, to erase your karma, help you to elevate spiritually, or void something so that there's more space in your life, so luck and happiness and other fortunate elements will enter your life. Because if your life is full of bad things, full of negative expectations, and negative karma from other people, then even blessings, bliss, and fortune can also have no place to come in. Yeah. Jesus said, "Blessed are those who do not see but believe." At least believe in God. Believe in the past, present, and future masters who help you, especially the present masters. Because the present masters house all the blessings that are necessary to help you, because he or she is appointed to that job, okay? Just like the president is voted for, he became the president, and he will have a certain privilege, including he can forgive even criminals, and many of them too. Yeah. And now, the third type of person, I told you already that she's neutral to you. She won't give you anything, at least not bad things. Okay? The people you should be scared of most are the second ones. Because not only they don't give you any good things, they take from you as well. In exchange for their bad karma, they take merit from you. They take as much as the karma allows. Yeah? That is a problem. Just like thieves. They come into your house and you are unaware of it. They don't bring anything to you. They will just take anything they can from you. Anything they could carry. Anything convenient. Anything most valuable from your house, they take. That is similar to the second type of people who take things from you and you are helpless because you're not aware they're taking it, even. You're not spiritually elevated enough to be even aware of blessings from God and from the Master to you. Not to talk about being aware of your valuable merit or your spiritual attainment being taken from you. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Of course, it depends on the individual who takes it. And it depends on your strength of spiritual attainment to protect yourself. If you don't have a master, you are very vulnerable. Mostly you have to be younger in order to be accepted into the master's protective wing, so that you have more time to practice and to get used to a vegan or vegetarian diet, whatever the master prescribed. In the old times, some masters also ate vegetarian, meaning had some milk in their diet. Because in those times, milk was more harmless than nowadays. It didn't have chemicals or any harmful things in it. Nowadays, even traces of bird flu already enter into cow people's milk. You be careful.
Infected herds of dairy cows. The Food and Drug Administration says fragments of H5N1, also known as bird flu, has been found in 1 in 5 samples of pasteurized milk.
I'm telling you, vegan is the best. And even nowadays, vegan is also risky. Some of it contaminated by the neighbor's field or by the neighbor's fertilizer or neighbor's herbicide, insecticide or pesticide. In the old times, people treated the cow, people kindly, yeah? And they only use their hands to milk the cow or the sheep, people, yeah, or whichever animal people can give milk. They use their hands, gentle hands, to milk some milk, just enough for them to use. And the calves still continue to live with the mother until they're grown up and didn't need milk anymore. They make sure of that. Because they also needed more animal people later to give more milk, for example, or to plow the field, yeah, and to carry some burden for them. In the old times, we didn't have cars or didn't have a lot of cars. In some countries, they still do that. And so this kind of wholesome, healthy practice to tend the fields as well as to treat the animal people well is very, very, very good, very favorable to humans' health, the economy and environment. But nowadays we overdo it. We are greedy and the population keeps growing and we use machines to hurt the cow people, torturing them to take milk and imprison them all day in such a little pen. Sometimes chaining their neck and all kinds of stuff. You see it, you know it. This is utterly inhumane, cruel, and creates a terrible karma for everyone and the planet. And even if we lose this planet, lose everything we have, we can only blame ourselves. I hope we won't have to face this drastic tragedy, but who knows? Who knows? We all do our best, but it's not enough yet. I'm just hopeful and prayerful and trust in God and all the masters and all the noble and high beings in the universe to help us. But if our karma is too heavy, we can't do much. They cannot do much. Even the greatest master, even God cannot do much. Things have to take their course according to their construction, their mechanism, wow. It's just like if your car is too old, and you don't take care of it well, sooner or later you have an accident or it just stops functioning altogether. So if you want that car to run again and you can fix it, you can go to the mechanic, then you drive carefully and you change the battery, change the engine almost completely, then your car can run. So everything in this physical world has physical laws, has physical instruments to fix. So the way we can fix our world is to be merciful, because we need mercy, energy, in order to keep our life good and the world functioning in balance. To be merciful is to love others just like you love yourself, to forgive, to help, okay? And not to harm anyone, not to kill anyone, even if they are just little insects. Not to talk about big, majestic beings like elephant, giraffe, whale, buffalo, cow, ox people, etc. Yeah. They all have souls in them. And big trees also have souls in them. Small plants also have souls in them. Don't try to harm them in any way possible. Okay? Yes. Now, do not try to argue with yourself saying, other masters in old times, like Jesus, drink milk. I'm not sure if Jesus drank milk or not. They just didn't say that he was vegan. But we know that the Essene tradition is all vegetarian. So at least we know that. Maybe vegetarian means they take milk sometimes to make cheese or for babies when a mother doesn't have milk. But remember that the milk in those days and the milk these days are different. The milk in those days was wholesome, humane, and people took very little, not like nowadays we just eat, we do all kinds of things just to satisfy our habits. but it's not good for us. We're more greedy, too greedy. We eat a lot of cheese and make a lot of cow people suffer because of taking milk from them until they fall down, until their intestines or stomach even bust out, and they cannot walk anymore until they're exhausted. And then are slaughtered, and you eat this type of weak, depleted being. It can't be good for you. Not to talk about the diseases that can be transmitted to you. And nowadays, bird flu has already infiltrated into the cow people raising system. Even some cat people, some animal people, pets, wild animal people, etc., already have bird flu infected them also. For what we know up to now, 7 cat people at least somewhere, but not every infected cat person will be known to have bird flu. They can also be outside wild cat, feral cat people, or could be the domestic cat people. But mostly cat people come and go, they don't stay inside the house. In many countries, they are still free like that. So they could catch bird flu, but nobody would notice, or die outside and the owner would not even know. Nowadays, you keep your cat person in your condominium, inside the house. So maybe it's okay, but it's not the natural way for the cat person to be happy. Anyway, cat and dog people need some outdoor activities. And when they go out sometimes, they might catch this bird flu. And that's it, you might also be infected.
There is growing concern tonight about the continuing spread of the highly contagious bird flu in the U.S. The virus has now spread to dairy cattle and sickened one person. William?
That's right, Jeff. This strain of bird flu, called H5N1, has been sickening bird flocks across America for a few years now. Millions have been killed to prevent further spread. Yesterday, the country's biggest egg producer halted productions when chickens at one of its facilities got sick. But this virus has also been infecting mammals, most recently dairy cows in 5 different states. This week, a person in Texas tested positive after working with cattle.
Many are concerned the virus can infect their pet dogs, cats, as it's been found in one goat and already spread to 2 people in the U.S. Senior health correspondent Monica Robbins explains what pet owners should know.
We know avian flu is a risk to chickens, wild birds, and dairy cows. But what about the pets you share home with?
There has been reports of it in cats in 4 countries. We're one of them: France, Poland, U.S., and South Korea.
How is it transmitted? When cats do what cats do.
If the feral or stray cat that's hanging around your house or barn happens to eat a dead bird or a live bird, that's when the concern should be apparent.
But your dog could be at risk too.
Place that we feel that our domestic animals are getting this is from wild bird droppings.
In pets, there's no specific antiviral treatments available, only supportive care.
It can be fatal, but more often than not, they will show signs of depression. They don't want to eat. They're listless, feverish. There can be neurologic signs where they're walking like they're drunk or having a head tilt. And those cases sometimes go on to be fatal.
And yes, there are reports of dogs with it too.
There's no end to the trouble in our world. There are a lot less solutions compared to troubles. And nowadays we have more and more troubles, more and more disasters than solutions. Nature is taking its course to survive, to cleanse itself from infection that is piled upon it by humans' activities, by humans' unwholesome way of life. like eating animal, people killing animal, people cutting trees, hectare after hectare of the forest, killing the lungs of our world, killing the habitats of the animal people. So they are coming more and more near us, and their infection will also be very near us, next to us, and causing us so many health problems, financial problems, environmental problems, economic problems. Just like the pandemic, almost make our financial system new on the ground. Many countries still have not recovered. And then cutting trees also cause climate problems because there are not enough trees to bring rain, and then not enough trees to stop the rain from making floods. The rain has no trees to feed and no trees to stop its running. The trees can regulate the flow of rain, absorbing it, so the rain will come down slowly into rivers, lakes, and streams, and distribute evenly the water all over the planet for us, for the animal people. But if there are no trees, then the rain will just flow anywhere and make floods anywhere, instead of making the trees healthy. So climate change is also a birth child of our brutal way of life, killing, destroying everything that is a blessing for us, that is good for us, for our next and next and next and next forever generations. So we should rethink, should do research to really know for sure what's good for us. A vegan diet is suitable for everybody, but animal people, meat diets not. Many people are sick and allergic to it because of animal people, meat diets. You know that by now. Or if you don't, please look into research for that. Like, for example, you can look into the Physicians Committee app or info site or any other vegan site. Yeah, or look on the Supreme Master Television information website. Yeah, then you will know more than you already have known, and you will understanding more about the positive vegan side effects. Overall, it will be good for everything you can think of, everything you can name. The vegan diet will be the benefactor of it.
You know, there's every reason to go vegan, and there is no reason not to. For me personally, I have to say, medically, a vegan diet is great. It's a way to keep your coronary arteries open. It's a way to keep those extra pounds away. It's a good way to lower your cancer risk as much as you possibly can and to stay healthy and energetic. From the standpoint of the environment, I got to tell you, every time I go back to my childhood home in Fargo, North Dakota, I see acre after acre planted with feed grains for cows and pigs and chickens. And what that means is a lot of irrigation, pesticides, a lot of fertilizer. It's not doing the environment any good at all. And finally, ethics has to be really utmost in everything that we're doing. And if you could be healthy and eat well and leave the animals off your plate, they're going to be a whole lot better off, and you are too. So a vegan diet is a great way to go.
When I looked at the generation of my parents, I realized that they were becoming more and more sick. They were getting heart disease and diabetes and were becoming obese. And I wanted to stay healthy and fit, and I realized that if I wanted to achieve the best potential, I had to change something, and that's why I became vegan.
One of my colleagues got cancer, and she went vegan as a way to try to best fight her cancer. And I remember thinking, you know, if I got cancer, I would definitely be vegan. And then I thought, why wait? take the step preventatively. Don't take it as a reaction to getting the illness.
I was raised on nothing but meats. I was diagnosed on December 31st, 2007 with type 2 diabetes. My A1C at that time was 7.2. My blood sugar was 140. Now that I have been free of diabetes for almost 5 years, my A1C is now 5.2. My blood pressure is 116/75. I would never go back to eating meat.
Please believe me, I have not much to benefit, except that the world will become better. For myself, of course, I also benefit from that. Thank you. Thank you for choosing vegan to feed your life, your children, and to feed our world, to feed our planet. No one should be hungry anymore, even if our population rises. We have enough food if we are vegan. Most of the people in this world are humans. They have their good heart. They have good thinking, noble ideas, and they're really generous and kind. It's just that they are affected by bad negative powers who are roaming around on this planet. Even some of them look like humans, but they are not. We've talked about that before already, and I even pointed out some of them. Risking my life and my reputation to tell you, because they are powerful, yeah? But I have told you already, I do anything to help humans and other beings on this planet. Why? Because I love them. I cannot help it. Just like you love your children. It's automatic. It's natural. It's just the way it is. I just love humans, love animal people. I love trees, love plants. Originally, I just wanted to thank all my team members and all the people or animal people or trees or plants, anyone helping me in this mission to save the planet, to save the human souls. And we talk so much about any other thing. Please accept my gratitude. May God bless you abundantly at all times. May God guide you in your noble purpose, help you in any way you need during your life on earth. Please accept my love and keep it with you. It may help you sometimes when you encounter some obstacles or troubles. Okay? Yes. Because I know some of you are trying hard to do noble work, but in some restricted countries, they forbid you. They stop you. They give you obstacles and even jail you, arrest you, and make your lives trouble. I'm so sorry. I cry thinking about that. If you can, then do it. If you cannot, then just try to calm down and protect yourself and your family. I don't want you to be harmed in any way. I don't. Please, do what you can only if circumstances permit. Because everyone in the world knows now that we are not doing any harm to anything, to anybody, to any government or any grass even on this planet. But still there are some ignoramuses anywhere who could harm you and make trouble for your life. Please always meditate well, thank for the protection, and have your intuitive feeling of positiveness, of assurance before you go out to do anything to help others, okay? First, help yourselves. That's important. And I am asking also here with all my heart, those governments, big, powerful people in big countries, what have we done? What have my disciples done to deserve to be harassed, to be threatened, to be limited, to be hemmed in or hampered in any way, and to be arrested or to be jailed in any kind of way? What harm have we done to you? We only try to save the planet. It is your planet also, huh? We only try to make the world a better place, more law-abiding citizens, more gentle, more sweet, more helpful citizens. It will also be the best for your government. And you don't have to have bad people to deal with. You won't have criminals to deal with. Why? Why do you harass us? Like raid our initiation venues, jail our people, raid their internet accounts and personal computers, confiscate this and that document. This is not a proper way to govern, okay? Think about it and stop all that nonsense and bad karma for yourself and for your country. As much as God will reward good people, good country, more so God will punish those people, those countries who go against the principle of the universe, the good principle, the noble way of dealing with each other and other beings on this planet or anywhere. Please remember that. You don't have to believe me. Just think logically, okay? Whatever you do will have a consequence. Good deeds will bring good consequences, whether you know it or not. Bad deeds will have bad consequences, knowing or not knowing, and will come sooner or later. Just like if you plant the seed of rice, then you will have rice come out. You plant apple seeds, you will have apple trees and apple fruit. It's very simple, very logical. In this physical world, it's like that. Even if you don't want to aim to go to heaven, in this physical world, if you adhere to the 5 principles of Buddhism or the 10 commandments of Christianity and other religions, you will be reborn again as a good, healthy, wealthy human again. And if you happen to have to be born into the animal people kingdom somehow, you'll be king of the animal kingdom. You'll be smart, you'll be intelligent, you'll be safe. And you'll be healthy to the last breath of your life, be it human or an animal person. We have no guns, no knives, no force, no army, no airplanes. We don't even have Air Force 10, not to talk about Air Force 1, like in some countries. We don't have anything to go against you. We have no intention to. So please, leave us alone in peace. Okay? Take care of yourself so that you're safe, healthy, and may go to heaven, or at least be reborn again as a good human, encountering no trouble in the next life or in this life. Thank you very much. I trust that you are intelligent enough to know the logic of cause and consequence. That's all you have to remember, cause and consequence. If you harm somebody, you'll be harmed sooner or later. You know it or not know it. You will have maybe an accident, a terrible sickness, or lose fame, lose position, lose property, or be trapped somewhere just like you jail good spiritual, noble practitioners. You see, everything you do will return to you. If you throw something out, if you stand long enough there, it will come back to you. There is a boomerang effect in the universe. It is like that. You don't have to believe me. Think about it. Logical thinking. You don't even have to believe in the Buddha. It's good for you if you do believe in God and believe in Buddha. Well, I pray that happens. But even if you don't, just think logically. Believe in yourself. Believe in the things you can see, you can touch, you can prove. Like an apple seed will be an apple tree and will give you apple fruit. Of course, provided that you somehow give it enough nutrition and plant it in good earth, then it will grow well. Become an apple tree. It won't become just a wild grass. That is definite. If it grows, it will grow into an apple tree and give apple fruit. An apple fruit will have seeds in it, then you can plant them to be many, many apple trees and live off it as well. Any other seeds will be the same. You plant corn seeds, you will have corn. Corn plants and corn fruit. Anything is like that. Logical, okay? Just please leave us alone. We don't do any harm to you, your government, or your country. Well, unless you make war, then you will see the harm yourself anyway. People might shoot you too. Not just you shoot them, but they shoot you. Both sides will not gain anything much except corrupted financial, bad health, sleeplessness, and maybe losing your own life. Thank you very much. May you be blessed abundantly to understand, to live a more sanely life, to live a more healthy, lucky, happy, sleep well, eat good life. I also do not blame any government for anything that your so-called workers have done or are doing or will do to my people, because I know they are influenced by demons, bad ghosts, bad spirits, by Maya, or they are demons or zealous ghosts themselves. You, the central government, cannot always control all the workers in some other areas of the country. Even in the capital of your country, things might still happen that are not favorable for the government's reputation and system. Because humans, sometimes they look like humans, but they are not. Some were bad in the past life and come back and do the same bad things again, or some are possessed by demons, ghosts, a bad spirit, and some are themselves bad spirits, bad demons or ghosts, but they are committed to doing bad deeds by their own leaders or by the bad energy of the surroundings, or by the higher officials or the central government or the highest official whom they want to harm, consciously or subconsciously, because they are past life enemies of these officials, higher officials or lower officials, or the highest officials, the leader of the country. They could be former enemies, the secret enemies in this lifetime, or maybe demons and ghosts which took up a human's body to do harm to you, leaders, the sane and good and clean leaders, or to your country at large. Because if it affects the leaders or other high officials, then it will affect also the countries in some way. Please be careful and check out to see who is good, who is bad for the government, for your reputation, for your governance, and for your country, for your people, of course. I never blame the government or the leaders of any country. I know it is hard to govern the machine of, leadership. It is comprised of too many people, and not all of them are good, of course. Not all of them adhere to the government's principle or rule or guidance. In any country, it's like that. I don't blame you, okay? Unless you yourself do bad things, like some of the leaders I have mentioned before. I can't help it. I tell the truth all the time, even if it's risky for my safety and my life. I have to tell people so they can choose to avoid them, to avoid trouble, to avoid the bad energy, try to help themselves, to pray to God to protect them, or they go with that demonic leader. It's their choice. I only have the choice to tell the truth, but I don't have the choice to decide for people what to do. Anyway, just to conclude this talk, I'm very grateful to all of you who support in your heart, for help in any way, for help Supreme Master Television to continue with your contribution of labor, editing, writing, videography, photography, hosting, cooking for the team while they're working, helping them in any way at all, to keep Supreme Master TV going. Even though I do the financial parts and also editing, correcting, supervising, and directing. If I'm alone, without all your help, I can't do as much as what we are doing now. So from the depth of my heart, from the depth of my spirit,
I thank you. I thank you very much. And I thank God for sending you to me in my life to help all our brothers and sisters on the planet and the animals especially. I love them so much. I can't help it. I have nothing much to say or to give you except my love and whatever blessing I have from God. And to convey to you all the other beings gratefulness to you and my gratitude, of course. May you be blessed forever, abundantly. You and yours be well, happy in this life and the next. And to any others, all of you, please remember God, love God, praise God, thank God, and all the masters in all the 10 directions and of the 3 times. And thank all the noble beings who have helped to sustain this planet and our lives up to now. And try to be good, do good, think good. Even if you can't do anything good, praise those who do good. Praise God who helps them to do good. Then you also share the merit. I love you very much, more than any words I can utter. I hope you feel it. This love from God
flowing
through me. And the love from all the masters
flowing
through me. Please take good care and do good. Be vegan, have peace, do good deeds. God loves you. God bless you. God protects you. I love you. Forever. Be well. So long for now.
We forever deeply thank Most Caring Master for always extending your love to all lives through your protection and many benevolent ways of helping bring about a more peaceful coexistence on our planet. Your most touching dedication to saving and uplifting sentient beings inspires our hearts to put all efforts to very soon see a fully vegan paradise world. May all souls find their inner divine light and join higher, blissful realms, bathing in the eternal grace of God. Wishing Precious Master vigor, serenity, and to always be well and protected by all glorious heavens. This clip will be aired with more subtitles later today. To learn why a 5th level master's appearance is not always as we expect it to be, and more about the love that animal people emit, please tune in on Tuesday, May 7th, 2024 on Between Master and Disciples for the full broadcast of this message. Also, for your reference, please check out the previous related Between Master and Disciples messages and conferences, such as The Ultimate Master, the Only Son of God. Together, we can erase world karma. Countries with least karma. Lead a compassionate life to attract more benevolence. Heaven's revelations about future world events. Supreme Master Ching Hai's plea for humans to awaken and know right from wrong, etc. To view these and more related Between Master and Disciples messages and conferences, all free for download, please visit SupremeMasterTV.com and search for The 3 Types.